welcome back to the Five Back Podcast.
Take two.
Believe it or not, this is our second recording after the first one decided it wanted to stop. So this is gonna be a whole nother what's the saying? Bag of tricks. I don't know. We had a great discussion about the World Juniors. We had a great discussion about the World Juniors, and so that's out the window.
Yeah.
Let's just say, what a great World Juniors.
It was a great World
final.
Juniors.
World Juniors. Shane right back to the O.
Canada won.
Canada won. Good job, Czechia. You know, another medal.
I mean, great atmosphere.
Great atmosphere.
We started talking about the Prem, how good it's been, who's staying in the top four and who's getting relegated. And you know what? That one's gonna live in the universe forever. That 20 minutes of this episode.
Was there anything else you wanted to maybe talk about? Something fresh that we didn't get to touch on in our opening discussion?
I'm gonna keep my eyes on this thing.
Yeah.
Because like freaking, you know, it's the trials and tribulations that come with the new studio. Yeah. You gotta learn everything over again.
Can I just say?
That's okay.
Yes, that's okay.
Before we get into it, remember to like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube and TikTok, which I've been lacking on the clips, but I'll get back to
Follow
those.
us on Instagram.
Instagram.
Rate us 5 stars on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Just to be nice.
We could use it.
We could use it.
The boys are trying to blow up here 2023. you know,
Yeah,
like
2023, a new year.
our goal for
Five Back Podcast on top, number one podcast
our
in the
goal
world.
for 2023 is 100 subscribers.
That's a reasonable.
So,
1,000.
No, 100 subscribers. We get to 100 subscribers by the end of this year. You know, that'd be nice. Not many people are interested in this sport in this great country we call ours, but you know, you have to find a niche in the market.
Yeah.
And our niche is American soccer talk, which is far and few between.
And occasional would you rathers.
And occasional would you rathers.
Yeah.
We need to bring one back.
We still show love for the other sports.
Yeah, like with the missing World Junior conversation.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was a good one.
Hella love to the world.
Bro's gonna be looking back and forth the whole time.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna keep my eyes on this like a friggin' like hawk because like it's okay. Trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really know where to start because we already talked about it. But the Premier League's back. We're almost halfway through the season. We're just over halfway through the season, and we were going to give our updated predictions of top 4 and who we think is getting relegated. It's been an interesting season. Yep. We have teams like Fulham and Brentford pushing for the top 6. We have Chelsea sucking, and we have teams like West Ham and Everton, massive clubs at the bottom. Possible management changes coming in there. Yeah. But overall, it's been a great season. I think Erling Haaland has absolutely transformed what it means to be a good striker.
Yeah, he's so good.
I don't even know. Let me see if I can pull up his stats here. But I mean, he didn't score against Chelsea. So
yeah, you guys kept him quiet.
I mean, that's a positive we can take from that game. I mean, it's pretty rare that you can keep Erling Haaland quiet nowadays. Let's see his stats here for this season. He has 16 appearances and 21 goals, which is absolutely unheard of. But Liam, we'll start with you. Do you think that this can propel his team into becoming Premier League champions for like the 8th season in a row?
So this is where we're getting into like our little top 4 discussion here a little bit. May as well address it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to change it just because I'm going to stick to what I said in our first recording. Yeah. But Pep said, if Arsenal keeps playing the way they are, and even without Gabby Jesus, they're still trucking forward. I know we touched upon if another thing goes wrong for Arsenal, that might not be the case. But
like a midfielder out or
out,
another attacker gone.
Yeah. But I think this is Arsenal's year. I think they're going to stay on top. Yeah, Haaland is insane, and if we keep winning games, we're going to stay consistent, but if Arsenal keeps winning games, nothing's going to change in the top 2, so I think Arsenal is going to stay above City. It pains me to admit it, but they've been unreal this season.
So Arsenal, City,
and then I think United's going to surpass Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle. Obviously, we don't have Jarrett or Aiden, here today. To discuss their teams, but you know who we do have? Ethan, thoughts on the top 4?
TCAT, if you will.
TCAT, if you will.
If you're generous. So, like I said, I am putting City up top because I do feel like at some point Arsenal will have injuries. Every team gets them, even though they had Gabi Jesus. But one thing goes wrong in that midfield of theirs has been the staple point of
Yeah.
their team. Everything goes through them, like I said before.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, let's say Odegaard, Saka goes down
Mm-hmm.
with injury. That's going to mess
Affect
up their
them.
whole system they have.
They do
going
have
there.
depth there with like Smith Rowe.
I will say, like, I think it's something that has to be addressed. I don't even want to bring this into existence, but it has to be talked about. If something happens to Holland,
But you have Julian Alvarez,
I know we have
World
Julian
Cup
Al-
winner.
Yes,
Can replace.
I know, but you won't be. You can't replace Holland.
No, you can't.
You can't replace Holland.
But
That's
you
the
got
thing.
someone who's very good as well.
Yeah, Alvarez is class too. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, we talk about what could happen to Arsenal, but what if something happens to, like, someone on City, someone on United? Like, we're so like far yet early into the season. Like, there's so much that can
Yeah.
still happen.
Well, I still think that even like City won the league last year without a striker at all. So even if you lose Haaland, you have Alvarez to bring in, World Cup winner, absolutely
Yeah.
balled out. I think
Even
you're
if
still
not-
winning the league.
You still have Foden. You still have Grealish.
Yeah.
Like
Mahrez.
You still have all those
Bernardo.
guys who can fucking.
So you're
ball
blessed.
out.
I wouldn't even be worried if Haaland went down. I think not only do I think he still gets the Golden Boot, I think Alvarez is an outstanding player
Yeah.
and a steal.
Agreed.
But like I said in the last recording, which I want to bring up again
Yeah.
about Norway, I think it's pretty cool that no matter who wins the league, Arsenal or Man City, I think a Norwegian player is going to win the Player of the Year for the Prem, which is, like I said before, feels weird repeating, but they haven't heard it. But, Norway, not even a country that qualified for the World Cup, a small nation. You don't really think of it as a football nation, but they're producing two of the best ballers in the Prem right now. Holland over a longer period of time. Odegaard's really coming into his skin now. I showed you guys that pass.
Yeah.
I mean, he's absolutely balling out right now.
It's
which
he's
is
so
incredible.
you look at him like when he came from Real, like you weren't really expecting him to do as well as he's doing with Arsenal.
No.
And he's
Yeah. I mean, T-Cat, so what do you think for the top four?
So, City, Arsenal, and then I do think United will surpass Newcastle.
Yeah.
But
So you think City, Arsenal, United, Newcastle?
United, Newcastle, yeah. But there is a way. I think Tottenham. They always seem to find a way to sneak into that top four.
Yeah, but I think they'll
It's
bottle.
unfortunate, but they always seem to like slither in the last game.
Yeah.
So you never know with that.
I mean, Liverpool,
Liverpool.
like I said last recording, better team on paper than Tottenham and United. So but there's just something wrong there this year. It's Klopp's 7th season. There's this whole 7th season syndrome for Klopp. 7 at Dortmund, it went to shit. Now he's Liverpool, now it's going to shit. We've seen Virgil get forked off at half, which is something you would never have thought to happen
Against
ever
Brentford.
against Brentford out of all the teams.
well, like, so just to add on the Liverpool thing, I know I said this earlier,
Yeah.
but like people were saying like Sadio Mane was only good because of the team he was playing with. And I know he went to another, master class of a team with Bayern.
Yeah.
But he's still like popping off, and I think that's where Liverpool.
I think if it's any I think it's reverse. If it's anything,
Yeah.
Liverpool are only good with Mane. You take him out. You bring in a quality player like Diaz, but injured, hasn't really turned out. You're bringing in Gapco now. We talked about a desired front three on last episode. I mean, they're looking dangerous, but there's just something there that's not clicking.
Yeah.
Whether it's Nunez absolutely sucking and not being able to hit the target, or
Well, last
midfield.
season they just seemed to be like having fun when they were playing with Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like a joke to them almost. They were just scoring all the
Well,
time.
You couldn't stop Mane and Salah. Like
No.
they were. One of them was always on the board every
Yeah.
game.
yeah.
Now you have Nunez.
And then, of course, you have Chelsea in 10th, which I had this beautiful Graham Potter speech about how I
Yeah.
still have to believe, the young players, but I can't recreate the passion I had in the recording that shall not be named. But I don't think we're making top 4. I think we're lucky if we make top 6.
Yeah.
At this point, you just got to aim for Europa League, which is something I should never have to accept. But it's just that season. We almost have a full 11 of injured players. We have Mendy, James, Fofana, Chilwell, Conte, now Pulisic, Sterling, Broya.
Can we talk about how rough that is? James comes
Loftus
back.
Cheek.
James comes back like off the injured reserve, and then
One fucking game.
Yeah.
What even happened?
Guys, I just want to say we made it past the 10-minute mark.
Yes.
So hopefully we don't have to restart again. But yeah, what
So,
happened? He just tore, I think he tore something in his knee, and then he just reinvigorated it the first.
Retweaked
That's
it.
awful, man.
The first game back. I know he's looking injury prone. He's our best player, but yeah, it's good to see people like Fulham and Brighton up there, keep making the league seem a lot more competitive. We don't know how long this is gonna last when Newcastle start spending more than they already have, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle, and I want to say Liverpool. I'm gonna switch it up. I think Liverpool, even though I can see, I mean, Ten Hag is getting United firing. He's getting
Hard ball.
Rashford look back to his
Rashford, bro.
best. But I think Liverpool, if they sign a midfielder, I think they get it done. Chelsea, we can only pray for top 6. Which is
The number 9 curse.
disaster. Yeah,
Oba.
number 9 curse. But now back to where we were before the recording got cut. Relegation. We have big clubs like West Ham and Everton down there, which they shouldn't be down there. I think they're both looking for a managerial change. Maybe smart for Everton. I don't think that's smart for West Ham. But obviously West Ham bought big names. Scamacca, Paqueta's not worked. I don't really know. Declan Rice looks like he wants out of there.
Mhm.
He's talking about, my time's done here.
I think he's gonna request for a transfer.
Yeah, in the summer he's definitely leaving. But boys, relegation. Obviously, I had a whole segment here for Mellon to rant about Everton. They wrote a open letter to the
Who's too-
board,
yeah.
but he couldn't make it.
Who's
So
too
boys,
camera shy to talk about it?
relegation. What are we saying?
I'll start.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
off.
You go.
I am going with Southampton, Everton, and Bournemouth.
Liam.
Didn't I say the exact same thing last time? I'm just gotta stick with it. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna change it up.
We said the same thing.
We said the same thing last time. I think West Ham is like you said, they're too good of a team to be down there, and I don't think they'll stay. I mean, even if they stay where they are, they're still gonna be safe. But yeah, I'm gonna say Everton, Southampton, and Bournemouth. I think Wolves and West Ham move up.
To me, it just seems wrong to say Everton to get relegated. So I'm gonna and Wolves. They're a good team. Like they're a good team. They have a good manager in Lopetegui, I think you say, who came from Sevilla. They're a good team, but just the injury bug plagued, just absolutely plagued. But I'm gonna go Southampton, Bournemouth because their stadium. Really, that's the only thing I have against them. And then Leicester. I think Leicester they're in financial struggles. They've sold their best goalie, Schmeichel. They've sold Fofana, the best defender. I think Madison might leave, so I'm going to go Leicester down there. I still think Brendan Rodgers is a great manager, but I think there's just a lot of turmoil at that club that the public doesn't really know about. That's going to send them down this year. So now on to the next one, which I have written down here. So we talk about relegation. We talk a lot about top 4, but who's finishing dead in the middle? Who's finishing 10th, just for fun?
I think Chelsea. I don't think.
No, don't say that, Liam.
No, I don't, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's either gonna be Chelsea or Aston Villa. I don't think it's gonna budge from there. Those teams like Chelsea is playing very, very mid, and that's nothing against like you guys have a bunch of injuries.
Yep.
Like you can't help it. I think if you guys were fully healthy, I think you would be in the top 4.
Yeah.
Because you guys have the players, you have, the offensive skill when they're playing.
Yeah.
I just don't see you guys moving up. I think you're gonna stay in 10th.
TCAT?
Well, like we said before, Crystal Palace, they are just always that middle of the pack team.
Mm-hmm.
They have great games, and then other games they lose, but you're like,
Yeah.
it's Palace.
Yeah.
You expect
Draws. Or like
Exactly.
how many draws do they have this year? Let me see. 7 or
Yeah.
no 4 draws. So draw merchants a little bit.
Yeah, so I think they're always a shout for the middle because they just don't really do anything.
I mean, I guess Newcastle
exciting.
have 8 draws, so do Brentford. But yeah, I think that's a good shout. Palace are always around there. They're a good team. They got good quality.
They're a good team, but they're not great.
Yeah. Personally, I think it's going to be Fulham. I think Fulham is going to slow down. I think they're going to go 10th, but I think that is a massive success. I mean, from promotion to 10th place in the league, that is great for Fulham. I think most people at the start of the season said Fulham would have been relegated, but Mitrovic has finally finally, after so many years of going up and down, has finally started to prove himself in the Prem, and they haven't looked bad. They don't have a good team on paper, but they're up there with the big boys, so I think they're going to hold on for 10th. I think Marco Silva, their manager, has them playing outstanding, which is a real surprise, considering Chelsea share a road with them.
Yeah.
Were you going to say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say I think it's even like impressive where Nottingham is that they're not dead last. Like,
Well,
y-
yeah, it's been rough.
It's
So
been
that just
it's
shows
been it's been rough, but you look at their lineup, and I know they're new, like they're a new team, but
Yeah.
you
they
look-
bought so much.
they did, but you look at those players and
Reek
you wouldn't
money.
expect them to do much with what they have,
Yeah.
and they're ahead of.
I mean, Morgan Gibbs White, who's the attacking mid, has been absolutely outstanding. They paid 40 mil for him, and I was like, that is way over budget, but he has looked outstanding.
Mhm.
Jesse Lingard, that was the big thing in the summer. You know,
Who else?
free.
I
Hasn't
know you
looked
wanna
very
say him.
good, but my boy, I will Niwi is getting the job done up front, which is good to see. But yeah, I can't say Forrest going down after the career mode legacy I have with them. But obviously the January transfer window is open, so the boys went on a little bit of a research tour, you could say. We did some research, and so for each top 6 team currently there, and I did Chelsea because even though we're not in the top 6, I still wanted to do it. But I asked the boys for Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle United, Tottenham, Liverpool. Who or what, a specific player, a specific position, if you're the director of football, who are you signing and why? Or where they need to improve. So, Liam, do you want to start us off? Let me know.
I think Arsenal, the one you look at them,
Yeah.
they're offensively sound. They have solid defenders. I think where they're lacking in the midfield is a DM. I think they need someone more defensive to
Yeah.
hang around in there.
Mm-hmm.
Even I know we saw him in a few other transfers, but even like a center mid who plays more of a defensive style, like Rabiot,
Mm-hmm.
for example, I think he would have a good fit in that team.
Yeah, I think definitely they need to bolster the midfield. A striker also maybe to help support Jesus. TK, what are you thinking?
I was thinking actually the exact same as Liam, but I was also thinking for them a nice little fullback
Yeah.
because they don't really have anyone on the defense that can
Well,
push the ball
yeah.
that well.
I mean, I don't even know who plays for them, right? Tomiyasu, Tierney.
Because Zinchenko's injured,
But-
right?
Zinchenko plays, but I don't
Yeah,
know if they are going to
but
play him mid or what they're going to do with him.
Yeah, I just think they need a nice little fullback to boost up.
Yeah, add some depth.
Yeah, exactly.
I also went for a midfielder. I went with a guy from Leicester. As I said, Leicester, I think, are in turmoil. They've sold Schmeichel. They sold Fofana. I think they need to get money into the club. So I went with Yuri Tillmans. Young
shout.
player. I think he would fit perfectly there. I think you could go Odegaard, Tielemans, Party. Obviously, he's dynamic. Like you said, offers a lot defensively. Has a great eye for a pass. Also, has the long shot of dreams on him. I saw that against Chelsea a couple of years ago. But I think, I think it would be a perfect fit. Leicester seem to be willing to sell whoever. So I'm gonna go with Yuri Tillmans. I think that'd be the perfect fit for them. For Arsenal, that is. Now on to Man City, which is a tough one. They don't
yeah.
really need anything, but
I'm curious to see what you guys have to say because like I genuinely like.
then do you want me to
Do you
start?
want me to go?
I can start. I'll start because I
yeah.
think, or do you want to start?
You could go.
Because I'll start off. Because personally, right here I wrote Jeremy Frimpong. So he's young. He's a young defender. I think if you look at the fullback positions, you have Cancelo, you have Walker, you have Rico Lewis, who's the young guy coming through, who looked great against Chelsea, but you don't really have that depth. And I think Frimpong can play both sides. If you want to put Cancelo in the midfield, which we sort of see Pep do, even though it's out wide, I think Frimpong can add depth. Kyle Walker, still outstanding player. He's getting on. Brendan Frimpong, young. And it just adds more depth to an already incredible City team. I don't think they need it, but I think if they're going to improve anywhere, I think they should add depth to their fullback position, and Frimpong could be perfect for him.
So what I was gonna say is another center mid, because Gundogan's getting old.
But he's still outstanding. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
but
Like that's the
just
only
to have
knock you have.
Just to have more depth there. Like I know they have tons. Like for CDM, they have Raji, and then they have Calvin Phillips to back him up, which is great replacement.
Yeah.
But at the center mids, there's not really anyone outstanding who, if Gundogan goes down,
Yeah, Gundogan is 32.
exactly. So
See,
he's gonna start slowing. Fuck.
you know who I would love to see? Not to interrupt you there,
Let me
but
see.
I would when you bring up the center mid role. You know who I'd love to see come to City? The Mateus Nunes guy on Wolves. Like I'd love to.
Yeah,
see,
Walker's also 32. But
I
yeah,
will-
Nunez, even though he just signed for Wolves.
Yeah, he
But-
just signed for Wolves, but I
Yeah.
would have loved to see him. Like I think he would have fit really well with the squad we have.
So do you think it's fair to say center mid?
Yeah, no, like I think that's.
I think City's so hard. It's
City's so hard because you
Yeah.
look at
They have
their
everything.
midfield.
That's the only thing.
Like, Connor brought it
Like
up in our
De
last
Bruyne.
in our last
Amazing.
recording. When we talked about Holland, like what would happen if Holland were to get injured,
Yeah.
and City, like that idea of moving up and down the table. But if Holland gets injured, like
Julian Alvarez, World Cup winner,
Julian,
balled out.
like Connor said, or if one of our mids get injured, we have Grealish who can play that.
Yeah, well, attacking mid. There, but
Attacking
Bernardo
mid.
can drop deep and stuff like that.
Berna-
You have young
like-
players.
but normally they want to play Bernardo right wing.
Well, it depends because it depends because usually they do play like a 4-3-3 almost.
Mm-hmm.
But you have Mars, you have Grealish, you have Foden.
Yeah,
Alvarez can play on the wing. I
Yeah.
think they stick. I think
Like-
they stick Bernardo in that midfield,
It-
whether it be center mid or Cam.
like
He's
I,
in the midfield.
I hate to toot the City horn a lot, but you look at our team,
But
we'd still be in the top 4 if we played our B squad. Like-
100%.
Yeah. So who do you think you should bring in?
Well, I mean,
Like what position did you say?
I said center mid.
Center mid as well.
But I think when you brought up Frimpong, I think that makes
a lot of sense.
a lot of sense
Yeah.
because
I mean, if you look at their depth, the place they lack it most is that fullback. Because you look at the center backs: Ake, Diaz, Laporte, Akanji.
yeah,
You know,
Stones.
but you look
Stones.
but
Incredible.
because when you bring that up, like we look at where is City lacking depth.
Mhm.
If Walker or Cancelo gets injured,
Yeah, you have Rico Lewis.
we have
who's
Rico
still
Lewis.
good.
Yeah,
Young
we have
player, but
Rico Lewis. But aside from that, we don't really.
I think Frimpong would be almost perfect. I think all your shouts for Arsenal were good. Like they do need the midfield, which I think Tielemans. I think we can all agree is a good shout, and I think we can all agree on City. I think Frimpong is a great shout. I don't really think they need a midfielder, but it's City. They can go out and get one if they want.
Yeah.
But would we all agree Frimpong is probably
Yeah.
someone they
I
definitely
think
could
I
bring
think
in?
Frimpong would be a good show.
Next up is Newcastle.
Defense.
You went defense?
Yeah, just a solid center back. Like their center backs are playing unreal. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they don't have like a staple guy.
Yeah,
See-
I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I was gonna say another solid attacker.
I went with an attacker as well. But before we move on to that, any idea for center back? I think they have all the
Gvardiol.
money in the world.
Gvardiol.
I mean, that'd be pretty sick if they
That
could get
would be good.
Vardiol.
Yeah,
I think he'd be a
Right.
great fit there.
I think he would.
Him
be
and
perfect.
Botman.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That would just solidify their back
Yeah.
line.
I think that's a great show, T-Cat. But now onto attacker, Liam. I'm curious, who did you put down?
I couldn't think of anyone
Specific, but
specific, but I said attacker because, well, Isaac's had a bit of a slow start because of injuries. Like he's been,
mhm.
but aside from like Willock, who's been playing pretty
Mhm.
solid.
St. Maximin, Almiron,
Yeah,
Wilson,
Wilson.
made the England squad.
Yeah, I think they're lacking like they need somebody. When you think of Newcastle, you think of that player right away.
Well, I think their young players can be that. Like I think Almiron, if he keeps this up, is that guy. I think Isaac, if he can be that guy. St. Maximin never really had the end product, never really had the players.
Gucci Mane.
Like I would have.
I-
Sorry,
Yeah,
I would have loved if he didn't go to Liverpool or United. I would have loved to see Cody Gakpo at Newcastle.
yeah. So I went with.
agree.
I actually went with a Chelsea player for this. I went with Christian Pulisic. I think they should definitely add a winger because I think they have Isaac and Wilson. Who Wilson is a great player. Injury is prone, probably one of the most injury prone players in the league, if not the world.
Yeah.
Isaac, young upcoming, great player. You have Almiron on the right. Pulisic can also play on the right. You have St. Max on the left. Pulisic can also play on the left. I think he's perfect. Like 2020, Pulisic was one of the best, probably top 5 players in the league. Lockdown Pulisic, he was absolutely insane. I think that potential's still there, but he's not getting the game time
Yeah,
at Chelsea. He might also be a little injury prone, but I think he'd perfect. Like they have a very pacey front three with Wilson, St. Max, Almiron, and I think Pulisic
he can fill that.
he's like St. Max. He's fast. The dribbling's not as good as St. Max, but he can definitely dribble outstanding. He can finish a little better than St. Max and Almiron. I think Pulisic is even a bit better. Not right now, but in the grand scheme of things, you see Pulisic maybe being a bit better than Almiron if he gets consistent game time.
Yeah.
Certainly, if he played like he did in 2020, I think he'd be a perfect fit
See,
for that.
another American
three.
after like watching the World Cup and stuff that I would love to see come to the Prem would be like Timothy Weah. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
it's obviously out of reach. But I think like
Yeah.
it would be sick to see like
He's definitely exciting to watch.
he'd be exciting to watch. But no, I think if like Newcastle has money to spend. Like
Yeah.
they
That's why I
have-
think Pulisic would be perfect. He doesn't like. I obviously don't want him to leave Chelsea. He doesn't get a lot of game time, but I think he needs game time. I think Newcastle's the perfect place for a player like him.
Yeah, like he shined in the World Cup. Like he has the
Mhm.
talent, he has the skill,
Yeah.
but he's like you
Yeah.
said.
So
injured.
what are we saying? Center back or a player like Pulisic? Would both or who would you?
Yeah, both.
Which
I think
one
you
would you
could say
play?
both. I think
Yeah.
it's fair
Yeah.
to say.
I think Gvardiol's a good shout if they want to throw their money. But next up we have Man United. I'll
They
start us
still
off
have
here.
Money to throw.
I'll start us off here. I think Man United need a striker. Rashford's come good, but I think Rashford is I think he's. I don't know if Jared's not here to confirm this, but I think he might even be playing out on the left and Martial through the middle. I don't think Martial's good enough. They got rid of Ronaldo. I think they need an out-and-out striker. So I went with Victor Osimhen. I think a front three of Rashford, Osimhen, Anthony would be outstanding. And I think he'd just be a good fit. Like I said before, Rashford can play in that middle, but I think Rashford's more effective out on that left or the right flank. I think Osimhen is exactly what they need. Young, pacey, can finish. Can finish headers. I think he'd be a great fit.
Now that you bring up forward, I was gonna say forward as well too.
Yeah.
Like striker role specifically. I saw like an Olivier Giroud rumor. Like, imagine him in a United uniform.
Yeah, but he's old as hell.
I know he's old as hell, but like it would
He's
just
still fucking sick.
he's still sick.
Yeah. T-Cat?
For them, again, I was thinking of fullback,
Yeah, I mean,
specifically on the right side.
Wan-Bissaka, it said Ten Hag wants Wan-Bissaka out for like the last couple months, but
Yeah.
he's came back, he's played well. I mean, Ten Hag said he's played well, so they might keep him now, but definitely one that is not out of the picture.
Yeah, so I think getting like a Dumfries there
Mm-hmm.
would definitely help them solidify
Dutch.
the back, because their center backs are fine. They have Martinez now,
Yeah, Varane.
Varane, exactly, and then
Yeah.
Luke Shaw's playing great now
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So it's hard to miss.
So
that.
Liam, did you have any forward in mind, or would you agree with someone like OCM?
Yeah, I mean, your ball
Just-
knowledge is way stronger than mine, so I feel like I gotta admit it. Like
Yeah.
I think Osimhen would be a good fit there.
So Spurs, this one I think they need a right back because Emerson
Again.
Royale is absolute shit. I think he might be one of the worst signings in the recent years. He's been rubbish. So I went with Montiel from Argentina, great World Cup,
Yeah.
or Acuna. He's
Is-
more of a left back, but he can also slide into that center mid role, which I think they could use a boost to. We saw that he played left mid in that final, I think, and he kind of played narrower. But
is Montiel on Sevilla?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, so I went Montiel. I think he was great at the World Cup. I think he scored. It might have been him or Molina, but they scored a pretty good goal in the early stages
Yeah.
of the tournament, and he looked good at the World Cup. And I think he'd be good for a side like Antonio Conte's because Royale is trash.
When you remove Perisic on the left, who do they have? Like Tanganga or
No, on the left I don't remember, but I know on the.
isn't it that guy Tanganga?
No, but he doesn't play for them anymore. He's, I don't know
No,
who they have.
Tanganga still plays.
Yeah, he's on the team, but he doesn't.
But he doesn't play.
I don't
he
think he
doesn't
makes the.
play.
I don't even think he makes the bench. I don't watch Spurs, but
He's
but
on my bench at
Do-
FPL.
Doherty is the right back. He's nothing special. Emerson Royale, nothing special. And then they have Jed Spence, who's a player from Forest, played outstanding for Forest last year, but he's not getting game time.
See,
So I think Acuna for the left would be good, or Montiel for the right.
I think same thing with Arsenal. Like if aside from like the fullbacks there, I think they need like somebody like a Rabiot to come in, like someone like that in the.
Well, yeah,
midfield.
Rabiot's playing well, and I think he wants out of Juve.
Yeah, I
end
think
of
they
his
need
contract.
someone like him there. Well, who doesn't want out of Juve right now? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So,
bounce back a bit.
I was thinking actually, I was gonna say like a right back, but I think they also need a right wing,
Mm-hmm.
because the front three right now, like they have Son and Kane, fucking amazing, but that right side's just missing someone. Like Kulusevski not playing. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if he's injured or anything, but I think they just need someone up there to solidify their team, score more.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So that moves us on to Liverpool. I think this one's obvious. It's a midfielder.
yeah, specifically CDM.
Well, not yeah. Fabinho's getting on. Henderson's getting on, but I think just
Yeah.
a midfield in general.
Yeah, you could just.
But CDM definitely a weak point. But I went with someone who's unhappy at their club. He's young. full of potential. He's dynamic,
That could be anyone.
box to box. I think he wants out. I went with Ryan Gravenberch.
Yeah.
He's not getting any game time at Byron. He's come out and he's upset. He's young. Like I said, young, dynamic. I think he'd be a perfect fit for
Yeah.
someone like Liverpool. He's cheap, well, fairly cheap. So yeah, I think he'd be
his play,
perfect. I
he's-
think that
yeah.
I think that'd be such a great shout.
See, like I know City just signed him, like he's new, but I think like somebody like a Calvin Phillips would do really well
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But I like the obvious thing. Like I've said this so many times today already. But I know they got Gakpo on that left wing now, but
It's not the same.
it's
as
not the
Sadio
same
Mane.
with Mane, man. He's so electric.
We haven't
to
seen
watch.
Gakpo play yet, but yeah.
But that's the thing. Like we've seen it time and time again. Players tear up one league, but the moment they get to
Yeah, but look at what he did in the World Cup, right? Like I think a World Cup is a pretty fair assessment of a player's talent because it's the world's best. But you're right, Premier League's different gravy compared to everywhere else.
Mhm.
like look at Richarlison. He had quite the World Cup, and I mean he's doing decent with Spurs.
I wouldn't even say decent.
Well,
I don't even think he was on their bench last game.
Yeah.
not decent, but I mean like he's been on the scoreboard a few times. But
Yeah.
like,
I think we're on the agreement midfielder.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
want to push for top 4, they need a midfielder. Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, great young players. They're not really doing it. Fabinho and Henderson look like they're a bit past it. Thiago's good, great, injury prone.
They just need a solid man there.
But now I did one for Chelsea, and it was a right back. We need right back depth. Azpilicueta is washed, so I put
James
I,
is injured.
so I put Dumfries or I put Mukiele. Just Dumfries more solidified at the back. Mukele's more attacking.
yeah.
But we rely so much on our wing backs. When Chilwell and James are in the team, we are like up there with the best.
I
I'd
think
say
Mukiele is the better.
Cucurella's
one for
not bad.
Chelsea.
Overpaid for Cucurella. He started pretty shit. Now he's coming good. But yeah, Mukiele, like you said, I think would be a good fit attacking. wing.
Especially because we play so much through
Yeah.
the wing backs.
But also a
It
player that
makes
just
sense.
moved. But hopefully, you know,
yeah, but that's
Did
like
you-
the whole.
yeah. But
Or
did you guys do
Cuadrado.
Did you guys do anyone for Chelsea? Well,
Uh,
Cuadrado already played for Chelsea, and he was
I
he
know.
was
Bring him
alright.
back. No, I didn't do one.
Off the top of your head, it would be probably a right back or a striker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have had shit luck with
Or a
strikers.
Yeah.
solid
cursed.
solid midfielder.
But we have Drogba regen coming up, so that should be good.
Get fucking Jorginho.
Well,
out
who's
there.
like the guy you just signed?
Datro Fofana. He's 18 though.
Yeah.
Coming from Mold, we're not going to start him. And Boria looked good, but he's out injured. But yeah, that's it for every team top 6 and Chelsea should buy or position they should look to bolster in this transfer window.
Let's go.
Now we are on to a little something here. Premier League Player of the Month. We have our nominees here for the Player of the Month. We have Casemiro, Holland, Ben Mee, Odegaard, Trippier, Saka, Rashford, and Paulinho. Boys, who do you think should win the Premier League Player of the Month for this great month of November,
They
December?
played one fucking game.
Well, it's November and December.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. It's in my opinion, it's obvious. It has to be Holland. Like he didn't get his the one for October.
Mm-hmm.
The three I would put: Holland, Odegaard,
Card.
Trippier.
I
Yeah.
was thinking it's between Rashford or Saka. Rashford's turned it on lately. Saka's been absolutely solid.
I know, but like
Yeah, but you compared them to fucking Holland.
I think Saka deserves it over Odegaard.
You think so?
I think Trippier's a great shout. Holland, obviously, the easy answer. Rashford's been fucking cooking as of late.
well, because Almiron got it in October, right?
Deserved, though.
Yeah, deserved. But I think it's Holland. Like
It's hard. It's hard to like.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Holland, but it's the
Yeah.
boring answer. So I'm going to go with...
Like, what are you gonna say? Oh no, he doesn't score.
I'm going to go with Saka. I think Saka should get it.
well, look who's Holland pointing at in the picture. Ward Prowse.
That's-
that Ward
that's,
Prowse?
That's Ben Mee, you dumb fuck.
I thought that was Ward Prowse.
Jesus Christ. It's a... Okay. Wow. But,
I think
That
yeah.
looked like Ward
I think
Prowse.
Trips is a shout.
Trips. I'm going to go with Saka.
Holland
Holland.
and Ward Prowse.
Boring. Yeah.
Well, personally, I'm going to cast my vote right now, actually.
Is this the 5-back pod vote?
This is the 5-back pod vote.
Just press Holland,
Yeah.
man.
And we're going Saka.
Oh my God.
Hey, you can go on your phone right now and vote for whoever you want, but I think Saka. For sure. Let me confirm I'm not a robot. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Speaking of Ward Prowse,
Where did this come from? It was Ben Mee.
Yeah, but it looked like Ward Prowse. You got to be honest. If you
What the
no,
fuck do you want to say about Ward Prowse?
I think he needs to move, go to a
Yeah.
different team.
Well, yeah,
He is a solid player.
He's solid player.
Too good.
Fill
for
the
that
center
team.
mid role for some of the teams we were
So-
talking about.
the players in the top half of the table usually get the most love, and oftentimes players in the bottom half of the table are overlooked or underrated. So for that, we're gonna do a 5-back draft, another one, but of only teams in the bottom half of the league.
Ew.
So we're looking all the way from Chelsea to Southampton, and we're just gonna build a team. And when we're done, we're gonna see who has the best team and where they'd finish in the Prem.
4-3-3.
Whatever formation you want, I'm gonna stick 4-3-3. It's just easiest to build, most fun. So should I start us off, boys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'll get the first pick then. Is that fair?
Oh, so how does this work? A team gets rolled and we all pick.
We all
from
pick from one.
Okay.
I'll start us off. So I got Leicester. Now, this one's pretty obvious. I'm gonna take James Madison.
Yeah, of course you wanted to go first.
Yeah. Do you want to go?
It's TCAT go.
I don't know who to pick.
I mean,
Leicester. Think of good players from Leicester.
Oh,
Harvey Barnes,
Yuri Tielemans.
Yuri Tielemans. There you go.
I'm gonna take
My flippin's not working.
Patson Daka.
That is a FIFA pick. Okay, TCAT, you're up first pick here, and the team TCAT will be choosing from
Actually,
first.
can I get a piece of paper?
I don't know if I have a pencil though.
Ah, fuck it. I could just write it.
Anyways,
No.
hold on, we already did Leicester. The team that TCAT is going to get will be. It's a long ass spin. West Ham.
Thank you.
So start us off here. West Ham, TCAT. Who are you taking first?
Just a minute now. Let me get set up and everything. We're in no rush.
I think there's some big names here. Paqueta, Scamacca, Declan Rice.
Areola.
For Declan Rice.
Declan Rice. Liam.
I'm gonna take Paqueta.
I'm gonna take Jared Bowen, a player who was outstanding last year. Definitely has fallen off this year, but I like Bowen. I think he's hella underrated. Liam, you're up next, and Liam is up next with. Let's see, Chelsea.
There's like no one.
First pick from Chelsea. What are you saying? You can take injured players.
I can take injured.
Yeah, so take Reese.
I'm gonna take Raheem Sterling at left wing.
That is a fumble. I'm taking Reese James.
Fuck.
Well, think of injured TCAT, think of injured players, specifically in the midfield area. French.
I'm not gonna go Conte.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm going for Thiago.
Thiago
Silva.
Silva. Over Conte? Yeah, I mean, Thiago Silva is great.
I
But
have one spot left in my midfield.
yeah.
I want to save that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that pick.
know Conte could get injured for your team.
But no, Conte is a little bit shambolic, but I mean, I think Sterling's horrible pick. Honestly,
Why?
Because he's been trash at Chelsea. But
That's-
Thiago Silva, good pick. Wolverhampton for me up first. Wow, wow. I think this is where I take my goalie. I'm gonna go Jose Sa.
Fuck you.
in between these sticks.
Um.
Obviously, a team that has not performed up to par. Now that I think of it, I definitely shouldn't have picked Jose Sa, but
Yeah, that's.
I'm thinking of.
That's a trash pick.
Well, no, because there's only like 2 other people I regret not taking,
Yeah.
specifically in that midfield area.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it is.
I think I might go Nelson Semedo.
That is a horrible pick.
See, my pick's like the best out of us. three.
Yes.
I'm taking Adama Traore at
No.
right wing.
What the fuck?
I'm not
guys?
taking.
How did we not take Ruben Neves or Mateus Nunez?
I still have one spot left.
Oh my god. Okay. Semedo and Traore over.
What side does Semedo play?
I don't
He plays
want
left
Nunez,
back,
bro.
Right back.
Right?
Right back.
I don't want Nunez.
We're picking of the bottom half of the table. Of course you want Nunez.
When Traore's healthy.
No, Liam. No, this isn't FIFA.
I don't care. It's not FIFA, bro. It's fucking Wolves.
Yeah, Mateus Nunez and Ruben
Keep
Neves are
fucking
way
going.
better.
Keep going.
Okay, you're laughing.
Shut up.
He took Josie Saw.
Yeah, that's a good pick. He's got the highest save percentage in the friggin' league last year.
Still, but you're like, oh, there's two guys I should have picked. Well, you
Yeah.
didn't pick them.
Yeah, but you didn't either. Aston Villa.
Me first, eh?
Yeah.
I feel like there's some really. Oh, this is where I'm gonna take my goalie
Oh,
Mhm.
and go Emi Martinez.
dang it.
Okay, Liam, who are you saying?
Oh, laugh at this pick again. For my midfield, I'm taking Buendia.
That's not a bad pick. But I just want to pull up Adama's stats here.
Shut
Wolves.
up, bro.
What? What's wrong? Oh, he has 1 goal in 15 games. Okay.
I think I know who Connor's
Um,
gonna pick.
Aston Villa, who'd you pick? You picked
Emi Martinez.
Emi Martinez, and who'd you pick? Buendia.
I correct.
You know what?
I think I know.
You should take Leon Bailey.
Yeah, but I was kind of feeling like a Diego Carlos.
I knew you were gonna say that.
But I do like Leon Bailey, so I think I'm gonna take Bailey, because I'm a big fan of Leon Bailey. Injury prone, but when he plays, I think he's something special.
Just like Traore, man.
Liam,
Shut up.
you're up
Oh, yeah.
with
Wait, who's in... How many teams do we have left?
Crystal Palace.
Fuck.
We're up with Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. I'm going to take Eze in the midfield.
Over Zaha. Okay.
Dude, I already have, like, my left wing, my striker.
Oh yeah, you took Adama. Oh wow. Yeah, I forgot that was just a questionable pick. I'm gonna pick their center back Joaquim Anderson. I think definitely a very underrated center
Okay,
back.
I'm going Zaha.
I just realized the last teams I have to pick from are all going to make up my defense
Yeah.
and my goalie.
This is why you go Jose Sa.
Thiago
This is why you
Silva's
go
not
Jose
that
Sa.
bad anymore, is it?
Mateo Nunez is looking like he should have been picked. It's me, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going Joaquim Anderson. I think one of the most underrated players in the Prem. Athan's actually an option to pick from Leeds United.
Who is?
Athan with Robin Koch.
Fuck.
No, but I think I'm gonna take Tyler Adams, CDM. I think he's actually filled Calvin Phillips' boots way better than I thought he would have.
So who'd you take?
Tyler Adams, captain of the U.S. national team.
You know what? I will take Robin Koch.
There you go. You're gonna take you.
Yeah.
You're gonna take you at center back. You kind of have to. Liam.
Like he's their next best player.
You ready for this one, boys? Liam Hill is taking Junior Firpo at left back.
Okay.
Who?
Okay.
The Spanish left back.
Yeah, yeah.
Junior
yeah. Who
Firpo.
they want to transfer for being trash. Who's up next?
Me.
You?
You're bad mouthing
yeah.
my team, but it would rinse
Yeah.
yours, dude.
Okay.
Do you have Zaha?
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Three
So
more.
Shut up. Your defense will get.
Oh, Nottingham Forest.
Oh, easy.
I what? Oh. Actually, might take out Niwi.
Great striker.
I don't want.
Remember, you need a goalie.
Tata.
No, I don't.
Oh, who'd you? Oh, yeah, you took
Emi
Emmy. You took
Martinez.
Emmy.
I need a goalie.
My last midfielder spot is going
Mhm.
to Morgan Gibbs White.
Good.
Good, good.
Great pick.
You want to know who Liam's about
Who?
to? The Welsh legend at right back, Nico Williams.
Okay.
I'm taking out one Niwi at striker. I had to save that spot for you.
The goat. The goat. Okay, 3 left. I need a center back, left back, and midfielder.
I need striker
It's not.
right.
It's
wing,
not
left
looking
back.
good, bruv.
And Liam is starting off with Bournemouth.
Oh my god. I'm gonna take Oh.
What do you need?
It's not Neto the
Yeah,
goalie.
it is Neto.
Okay, I'm gonna take Neto.
Yeah, he's injured, but it's Neto.
Neto the goalkeeper. Someone should take Kiefer Moore.
But I already have a striker.
Do you have
Why?
a striker?
No.
Take Kiefer Moore.
Yeah, Kiefer Moore's all right.
He's it's all right.
I gotta even look up who the hell their fucking
Left back is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Okay. Who you taking, T-Cat?
It's your pick.
Oh, it's my pick.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm going to take Philip Billing in the midfield.
Guess I'll go Kiefer Moore.
It was either him or Lerma, but I like Billing. I think he's
Is Moore striker?
underrated.
Yeah.
And then for our final 2 picks, it's between Everton and Southampton.
These are my center backs right
Uh,
here.
Who's first pick? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Give me Everton. Yes. Now I gotta do this strategically. Who is left back on Southampton? Huh. Who is left back on Everton? Minkalenko. Yeah, I'm gonna take Minkalenko as my
Your
left
left
back from Everton.
Well then, there goes my plan.
That's Everton of shit right there.
I need to look for their right wing.
Everton?
Yeah.
Damari Gray?
Oh, actually.
Or Gordon, Anthony Gordon.
I'd take Gray over Gordon if I'm being real.
You're gonna
here.
take Gray?
I think so. Yeah.
Then
I'm,
Liam?
I'm gonna take Godfrey center back.
Nice. And then T-Cat. Southampton.
Who the fuck's their left back? So I gotta figure it out.
I don't even know off the top of my head.
Someone take Che Adams.
Who do you need? What do you need, Liam?
I need one more center back,
Fuck.
which I know who I'm taking.
Why do you both need a center back?
Yes.
Oh
Liam.
fuck! No, wait. Whose pick is it?
You're next.
I'm first.
Wait. Who do you need, Ethan?
Left back.
Who the fuck is their left back?
Just take Kyle Walker Peters. Throw him there. He's a
sure.
good player. More right back, but I think he does play on the
Yeah,
left.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Liam?
Salisu.
Yeah, there goes my pick. That's who I was thinking of when I realized I wanted to pick him. But
Yeah, and you guys are roasting me for leaving my defenders to
I
the end.
think I'm gonna go with.
Zaha cooking.
I don't know
Yeah,
if he's
probably.
played much this year, but I'm gonna go with Coletta Carr, that Croatian for Matt. He was good for Marseille. But yeah, boys, read out your teams.
Who's reading their team first? Should we go shitters to best? So
I'll go first. I'll go first.
No, you gotta go last.
No, I'll go first. Well,
Okay.
I'm going bottom to top.
'Kay.
So Jose Sa in nets. We got Reece James, Coletta Carr of Southampton, Joaquim Anderson, and Vitaly Minkalenko, I believe his first name is, from Everton. We got Philip Billing, James Madison, and Tyler Adams. Then we got Jared Bowen, Taiwo Awoniyi, and Leon Bailey.
All right, so I'll go top to bottom too. In goalkeeper, we have Neto from Bournemouth, Junior Firpo at left back from Leeds, Salisu from
Mhm.
Southampton at center back
Mhm.
with Godfrey tandem.
Yep.
Then right back we have Nico Williams from Forest, and then entering into the midfield we have Lucas Paqueta, Emilio Buendia,
Mm-hmm.
Eze from Crystal Palace.
Yep.
And then to probably the best forward offensive force in the league, we have at left wing Raheem the Dream Sterling,
Mm-hmm.
City legend, striker Patson Daka,
Mm-hmm.
and then at right wing Adama Traore.
So just pace. T-Cat, what are you saying?
So, goalie, Emi Martinez.
Yep.
The GOAT,
Yeah.
if you will. My fullbacks are Walker Peters
Yeah.
and Semedo.
Mm-hmm.
My center backs are Thiago Silva and myself. Robin Koch,
Robin
if
Koch.
you didn't know. Apparently, I look a lot like him.
Yep.
Good-looking man, apparently.
Yeah.
Yo, shut up. Okay, my center mids are Declan Rice, Yuri
Yep.
Tielemans,
Mm-hmm.
Gibbs White.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Pretty
Ethan?
solid.
Is that Ethan?
This is Robin Koch, yeah. It's Ethan.
And then my front three are Kiefer Moore,
Yeah.
Wilfried Zaha,
Yeah.
and Amari Gray.
Okay.
So I don't know what's the best team, but it's definitely not Liam.
Can we rewind?
Yep.
What do you mean, shut up?
Kidding, go.
My front three smashes his front three.
You have Adama Traore and Patson Daka, who is scoring the ball. Sterling?
So did Zaha just...
Sterling is better than Zaha.
Not right now, no.
Okay, but we aren't looking right now, are we?
Yes, we are.
So...
Just take away
what,
the injuries.
what's wrong with my midfield, then? I think I have the best midfield out of everyone.
Who is it?
Declan Rice, Yuri Tielemans, and Gibbs White.
Yeah, he is the best midfield.
I think I have the best defense.
Of?
Firpo left back.
Nope. He is.
Salisu center back.
Okay.
Godfrey center back.
Yeah.
And then Nico Williams right back.
Okay.
What do you mean? You just brushed that off.
Sure. Who's your goalie?
Neto.
Yeah,
I have the best goalie too.
So where do you think your team finishes? Personally, my team of Bay, Awaniwi, Bowen, Adams, Madison, Billing, James, Kledecar, Anderson, Mikolenko, Sa, I'm putting them 16th.
I'm giving myself a generous 11th.
No.
10th or
I'm
11th?
going 13th, 14th for my team.
10, 11 for me.
Am I being honest or like?
Honest.
Okay, I think 12th.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Let us know in the comments who has the best team of the lower half of the table. Let us know what the worst pick was from that whole draft. But to end things off, we don't have any predictions this week since we already did them. FPL update. If you guys have anything you want to say, I'm just happy. I captained Mitrovic. Talked about this last episode. Captain Mitrovic paid off because Holland was silent. But nothing has happened really since then.
No.
It's a double game week. So that's going to leave us with the 5-back quiz to end things off.
Kahoot.
This is a Kahoot.
Can I join on my phone?
Yep.
Wait, have you seen it yet, Connor?
Yes, I made it.
So it's literally Ethan again.
Yeah, it's Ethan against Liam for the second 5-back podcast quiz on Kahoot. This one is called Who Has the Highest Transfer Value? So there's gonna be 4 names. You pick the player who has the highest transfer value.
Wait, where do I go? Kahoot?
Yeah.
It's like you don't listen.
No, I know, but like,
No.
there's the Kahoot.
Should have a exclamation point
Kahoot.
next to it.
Yeah, but there's the
Kahoot.it.
Kahoot.it. Sorry, I haven't played this game since pre-K.
Yeah, so just let me know. Again, you have to wait till I read out all the names to answer. And then at the end, we'll see who will finish first out of you two.
The battle of the ball knowledge here, Liam.
As Liam takes his sweet time
Sorry.
getting into the game.
Yeah, it's not like we got a game to get ready
Yeah,
for
or
or
anything.
anything. I'm actually Marv too.
I know, I'm ready to muck. If this guy could put in the code, okay. Okay, so you can only answer when I've done reading all the names. Here we go. So, which player has the highest transfer value out of these 4? Our first options are, as this loads, our first options are Conte, Casemiro, Kimmich, or Brozovic. You can answer now. Who has the highest transfer value?
Why are you taking so long? Yeah, I thought that was simple.
The answer is Kimmich. Liam, did you go Conte?
Well, I think he got it right.
Oh, you went.
I went Kimmich. Bro, he's worth
So-
like 80 mil or some shit.
How much
right?
is Conte worth?
So, Conte's worth 30 mil. Casemiro's worth 50 mil. Kimmich is worth 80 mil, and Brozovic is worth 35 mil. These are all from the official Transfermarkt website.
He's worth 30 mil.
Yep.
I'm about to get rinsed by this blood.
So Kimmich at 80 mil is the correct answer.
What can I say?
T-Cat takes the lead. Next. Remember, don't answer till I read them all. Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Guimaraes, Barella, or Bernardo Silva? And who got it
Fuck.
right?
Me.
Liam. Bernardo Silva. T-Cat went Barella. Bruno Fernandes, 75 million. Bruno Guimaraes, 60 million. Barella, 70 million. And Bernardo Silva, 80 million. So that was a close one. But Bernardo Silva
I thought Barella because he was still young, you know?
is the answer.
You got to know where Silva came from, though.
Shut up.
Question number 3. Wesley Fofana, Upamecano, Saliba, or Konate?
Shit.
Who has the higher transfer value? And one of you guys got it right. Woo! Wesley Fofana is the correct
Konate
answer.
has to be up there.
So
Yeah,
Wesley
I was debating between Konate and Fofana.
Saliba 50, Upamecano 60, Wesley Fofana 65, and Konate 35. So Wesley Fofana
Just
wins that one
laugh.
at 65 million.
Just laugh at me.
Yeah, I did.
You got
No
still
fucking problem
in
with it.
the lead. Question number 4. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Theo Hernandez, Frimpong, or Ferland Mendy? And you guys both get it right. Trent
We
Alexander-Arnold.
both got it wrong.
Oh,
We went
you-
Teo.
Oh, you both got it. Oh, shoot. I thought you went Trent. Sorry, you guys both got it
We
wrong.
go down together, son.
So Trent Alexander-Arnold has 70 mil, which is the highest. Theo Hernandez 60, Ferland Mendy 40, and Frimpong 25.
We're going down,
So, sorry, I thought you guys
down, and
both
we're
put
turning
Trent.
around.
No.
You both put
We're
Theo.
going down, swinging.
Wrong answer. TCAT still in the lead. Question 5. We have Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, Heung-min Son, or Leroy Sané. Now you both get it
Now
right,
we both-
Mohamed Salah. So, Mane is 60 mil, Salah is 80 mil, Son is 70, and Leroy Sané is 70. So another close one.
Oh.
TCAT still in the lead. Number 6. Christian Pulisic, Angel Di Maria, Kulusevski, or El Chucky Lozano. Highest transfer value.
I think
I clicked the wrong one, I think. Shit.
And you guys both go with
was
Lozano,
gonna go
and that is
Kulu.
the wrong answer. So Pulisic is worth 38 million. Di Maria is worth 10 million.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Di Maria.
Kulusevski is worth 50, and Lozano is worth 28. Fuck. Next. Serge Gnabry, Riyad Mahrez, Kingsley Coman, or Musa Diaby. Highest transfer value. And both of you guys get it wrong. Who went with Coman? And you went with Diaby? So, Diaby 50, Coman 60, Mahrez 30, and Serge Gnabry 65. Next. Gakpo, Anthony, Leao, or Dembele? Ousmane Dembele. Who got it right?
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Ye-
TCAT got it
TCAT
right
went with
again.
Leao. He gets it right. Liam went with Anthony, which is wrong. Gakpo 60, Anthony 75, Leao 85, and Dembele, Ousmane Dembele 60 mil.
It's not looking good, bro.
TCAT in the league by almost 2,000. Next, Lewandowski, Benzema, Giroud, or Cristiano Ronaldo? TCAT has the advantage because he did the quiz last week. If he remembers, he should get this one right.
Shit. I don't think I'm getting it right then.
And you guys both go with Ronaldo, and that is incorrect. Lewandowski is the right answer at 45 million. Then we go on to Benzema 35. Giroud is worth 4 million, and Ronaldo is now worth 20 million. So Lewandowski is the winner of that. TCAT still in the lead. Question number 10. Christopher Nkunku, Lautaro Martinez, João Felix, or Rich Arlson? And who went with Richarlison? Liam? That is incorrect. TCAT gets it right with Nkunku. Nkunku 80, Lautaro Martinez 75, Felix 50, Richarlison 55.
Get packing for
TCAT still
Kingston.
in the
Oh,
lead.
shit.
Get packing
Wow.
for
Question
Kingston, boy.
11. Rashford, Vlahovic, Jesus, or Nunez? You both go with Nunez, and that is incorrect.
Fuck.
Dusan Vlahovic at 80 million is the right answer. Nunez 70 million, Jesus 75 million, and Rashford 55 million.
You're frauding these
Okay.
questions, dude.
Official transfer marked. TCAT in the lead still by 3,000. Allison, Ederson, Ter Stegen, Neuer. And the right answer is Allison.
Fuck.
Who went with Ederson? TCAT, Ederson, and then Liam Neuer. It goes Allison 50, Ederson 45, Ter Stegen 30, and Neuer 12.
I knew it was between Ederson or Allison, but I like Ederson better,
TCAT's
and I have some points to give up, so you know.
Shut up.
Next, we have Marquinhos, Virgil van Dijk, Tony Rudiger, or Raphael Varane.
Oh. You know what?
The right answer is Marquinhos. You both go with Rudiger. Marquinhos 70 mil. Virgil van Dijk 50 mil. Rudiger 40 mil. And Varane 40 mil. Next up, two more, ladies and gentlemen. We have
Holy crap. I'm getting dusted.
Militao, Tomori, Ruben Diaz, Matthias de Ligt. And the answer is Diaz. Liam getting that right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a close one. Militao 60, Tomori 50, de Ligt 70, Diaz 75. Only
I knew
5 below.
Delict was
I think
high.
he still gaps me.
T-Cat is still in the league.
Even if I get this right and he gets it wrong,
And
he
finally,
wins.
Raheem Sterling, Alan St. Maximin, Diogo Jota, or Wilfred Zaha. The answer is Sterling.
What?
Who went with St. Max? And you went, T-Cat went with Jota. Liam St. Max, T-Cat, Jota. It goes Sterling 70, St. Max 40, Jota 55, and Zaha 32. And T-Cat will be taking this one victorious this quiz.
Let's wait for the podium.
Liam 3 out of 15.
Maisie.
And JT Cat 5 out of 15. Did you guys enjoy that? We'll
Do I
definitely
win
do
a
more.
chocolate bar?
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of 5 Back Podcast. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, leave a 5-star rating. Boys, anything you want to say before we sign out?
Let
here?
us know how you like the new setup.
Like, you know how you
I'm
like
cu-
the new stew.
I'm curious.
Leave a comment.
It's been a pleasure, everyone.
And we'll see you all
Except for Liam.
next week.